All right, we are already at 21 in the house. Let us share the link, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our super business presentation. My name is Julius, and I'm greeting you from the city of Masaka here in Uganda, all right? Okay, I see different leaders on the call. Welcome, let us share the link, all right? We are getting started in the next few minutes from now. And let us make things happen. Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, 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 right? We are sooner than later getting started. We are sooner than later getting started. So let's share the link, let's share the link.
The majority of people allow their dreams to die. It's hard living your dream. It's hard taking the heat in the kitchen. Most people won't do that. Most people don't have that kind of boldness about them. That kind of gutsy attitude about life. It's hard, yes. Changing your life, breaking habits, rebuilding yourself. It's hard. Starting all over again, that's hard. When you're in charge of your attitude, you say, if it's hard, then do it hard. Come up, stand up front, and take life on, and take it into power. I won't allow this to stop me. So what if it's hard? Do it hard. It's worth it. It's worth it to me to pay this kind of price. Really doesn't matter what you're going through. How you deal with it, that's all that matters.
Your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, your ideas, your thoughts. Everything that you ever dreamed and imagined is trash without action. Tomorrow is where the lazy get up and put into action, but nobody in this room is lazy. One of the most expensive things that you will ever experience in your lifetime is a missed opportunity.
This is my time. This is my moment. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. We only got today. You have an opportunity right now that you'll never have. You better not lose this. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. Your grandma counting on you to do the right thing. Your mama counting on you. Your cousins, your brothers and sisters are counting on you to cash in on this opportunity.
It's necessary that I live my dream, that I do my work, that I'm working constantly to express who I am. It's on me. I'm the one that's got to do this. This is my signature on the planet. I know it's not going to be easy, it's going to be hard, but it's worth it because it's my life purpose. And if you advance confidently in the direction of your dream and endeavor to live the life which you have imagined, you will meet with a success unexpected in promenade. You will put something behind you. Now the universe is riding up on your side because of your courage, because of your faith, because of your determination, because of your guts, because of your imagination, because of your relentlessness. The universe stands aside to the man or woman who knows where they're going.
Sure. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of your favorite hosts, co-hosts on the call tonight, Coach Jay. Coach Jay from Cape Town, South Africa, VIP 3 member in Royal Q, as many of you already know. Thank you so much that you guys could attend today on the Zoom call. It is Wednesday, the 9th of February. Yes, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all the blessings that are coming our way, ladies and gentlemen. Our team is growing. Our bank balances are growing, our crypto portfolios are growing, and yeah, we're the most excited people ever because the market is looking up. Yes, 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 yes. What can I say, ladies and gentlemen? It's always a pleasure. I was asked to give some backup to our host, yes, from Uganda, and yeah, the leader is doing some great work. He's going the extra mile. He's doing things that many people in our team should actually be doing themselves as leaders. But he's actually showing everyone how it's done, going the extra mile, letting us know which applications we can use to make our trading journey a bit easier. I just wanted to find out, ladies and gentlemen, is there anyone on the call this evening who is here for the first time hearing about Royal Q? If you've never really heard much about Royal Q, please go ahead and raise your hand. All right, great stuff. It seems like we only have Ekanjo who's listening in for the first time. That's awesome. And the rest of us here on the call are already active members. All right, awesome stuff. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, Royal Q is really the game changer. This afternoon, we had the pleasure of being on an international Zoom, and the presenters are always on point, people from different walks of life, different countries. And yes, we are growing strength by strength, day to day, every single day. Somebody or more than one person is actually getting involved with Royal Q. As I understand, over 1.5 million users now worldwide. And we're just expanding into many other countries, you know. So yes, this is one of the greatest businesses I've ever been a part of when it comes to network marketing. First and foremost, I must let you guys know that there's no chance in heaven's name that anyone would ever get scammed. You know, the only people that will end up getting scammed is the ones who scam themselves. What do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is that if you're not driven, then you're not going to get the results that you're looking for, guys. And for that reason, I played you guys a pretty cool motivational video called Driven. And that's what it's all about, guys. It's all about being self motivated. You know, guys, if you're not going to be self motivated to go out there and do things first and foremost for yourself, and when doing these things for yourself by promoting the business, making sure you're coming to Zoom, making sure you're taking the signals, making sure you're protecting your capital, making sure that you're able to take profits every single day from the market without a fail, no matter how little it is, no matter how small those profits are, little by little, those small profits are like drops of water filling in a bucket, and that bucket ends up getting full or filled, and you'd then be able to take a shower with a bucket of water, right? So yes, it all just depends on how driven you are. I was actually quite surprised when somebody told me on WhatsApp chat. I don't know if that person's on the call today, but I was pretty surprised, ladies and gentlemen, when this guy said to me that he's been, yes, it's a guy, he said to me he's been on Zoom call thrice, but he hasn't learned anything. Now, I just wanted to find out. I mean, look, always, ladies and gentlemen, most times whenever I do a Zoom call, I'm playing a motivational video before we start, and I'm playing a motivational video afterwards. And I'm sure you guys know exactly why I do that. At least those who have common sense will understand why Coach Jay does that. Why do I play motivational videos? But the fact that this guy said that he's been on 3 of my Zoom calls already and he hasn't learned anything, I was totally dumbstruck. I didn't understand why he could not learn anything. So I just wanted to find out, ladies and gentlemen, is there anyone on the call that has been on Zoom call with me maybe once, twice, thrice, even more than 3 times? Anyone on the call learn anything from me on any of these calls? If you have ever learned something from me on any Zoom call, please go ahead and raise your hand. So is there anyone on the call? I'm going to ask the question again. Is there anyone on the call that has learned something from me when attending a Zoom call? Whether you've attended a Zoom call once, twice, thrice, or more than thrice, where I was teaching or coaching, presenting, has anyone ever learned anything from me? Yes, okay. It will definitely be the regulars. The regulars I can see Joseph is raising his hand, always on Zoom calls, even late at night, after 10 p.m. South African time. There's Pologe, there's Mentor Noble, there's Benjamin, there's Eric, and that gives me pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, that gives me absolute pleasure. There's CEO Brian, there's Stuart. Wow, that's 7 hands that are raised that actually, came to Zoom call and learned something from me, and that's an honor. It's a privilege. It's a pleasure to be somebody of influence. My ultimate goal, ladies and gentlemen, in life is to make sure that I can have a positive impact on an abundant amount of people, and make sure at all times, make sure that I can leave the next person better off than what I found them. All right. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is exactly what I just asked now. Is there anyone on the call that has learned anything from me? And you guys would know that, if you're coming to the Zoom call at 10 p.m. South African time, most times, most nights, if the weather or the load shedding permits, then of course you guys get to learn how you can maybe, access your trades by doing get the best of your trades or maximize your earnings by doing manual replenishment, or just figuring out a strategy that works for you. So on a daily basis, ladies and gentlemen, we're trying to have a huge impact on on our different teams. We give you guys the opportunity as leaders, we give you the opportunity. And of course, what you guys do with that opportunity at the end of the day is going to be entirely up to you, right? Now, as we always say, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know your product, then how do you expect to promote it to somebody new? You need to know your product, right? So with that being said, I'm going to take you guys through a quick introduction about Royal Q. I'm going to take. All right. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. So, of course, if you don't know your product, then you won't be able to promote it successfully to anyone that you come across. And we're always saying this, that, we want for you what we want for ourselves. And if we didn't want that, then, of course, we as leaders, we won't be able to progress to the different ranks of the business. And this is, in fact, not only a trading platform, but it's also a network marketing opportunity whereby you grow your network, and then of course your earnings will grow as well. So we're dealing with an automated, intelligent trading system. There's no secret to this, ladies and gentlemen. We're making profits every single day because we are disciplined. We manage our funds in our wallet accordingly. We don't trade. We don't fall into FOMO trading, fear of missing out. We trade without any fear, without any uncertainty, and without any doubt. Having said that, with the help of this intelligent robot, life is so simple, right? So the power of trading unleashed on one application, right? Really, this application is powerful. It is a blockchain industry miracle, as we all know it to be. It has created many millionaires all around the world, right? More than a handful of millionaires have already been created within the system. There's no secret to success, but there is a system to success. And we found an intelligent application whereby we can earn crypto on a daily basis. Cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen, is digital money, and it is passed on to each other, as you all know, peer-to-peer on the blockchain, right? So these are the certain words or the terminologies that we would use: cryptocurrency, blockchain, peer-to-peer, decentralization, These are the simple basic words that we would use when it comes to explaining to people about Royal Q. And of course, if you don't know what cryptocurrency is, where it is found, how it originated, who began it, where did it all start, etc., then you're not going to really have the confidence to get to the point of what the robot can actually do for you. So the Royal Q robot trading system, right? It's making cryptocurrency trading possible for people who are novice, those who don't have much experience, and then of course for people who are professionals as well. And it uses a quantification system. All right. You may be wondering, if you don't know once again what the quantification system is, or what quantitative trading is. It simply involves the development of trading strategies with the help of advanced mathematical models. Now, there's many trading strategists on the Royal Q who have their own personal trading setup, and simply with a one-click start, the robot will always pick a coin that is heading in an upward trend direction, and will always be able to scalp profits automatically from the market with the help of the robot, without any emotions, without any fear, without any uncertainty, without any doubt. It's just that we need to be disciplined enough when it comes to managing our capital. And so the key idea to pick investments or to build a trading strategy is solely based on this mathematical analysis, right? The advantage of quantitative trading, ladies and gentlemen, is that it allows for optimal use of available data and eliminates the emotional decision-making that can occur during trading, right? And it's very, very easy for us as humans to get emotional when things maybe don't go our way. or we get emotional when we get too excited and we decide, you know what, let me go into that trade again, and then we end up having buyer's remorse, right? We end up beating ourselves up, asking ourselves, but why did I go into that trade again? I should have just been a bit more patient, maybe wait for another signal, or just learn more on how to get into the right trade at the right time. And so this is high frequency trading, ladies and gentlemen. It happens very, very fast in milliseconds. The Royal Q quantitative robot uses a certain strategy, of course, to buy and sell crypto with high frequency trading to obtain profits. It happens in a blink of an eye. And so before you know it, the robot is either bringing you profits or it's using more of your USDT to buy more of the dips in the market. And that's the beauty of the bot, ladies and gentlemen. The more the bot is able to buy the dips for us, the better it's going to be for our balances. So for every profit that the robot makes, it automatically buys again and sells at a high frequency. That, of course, is when you are in the cycle mode. And the cycle mode allows us to compound our. We didn't know compound interest is one of the wonders of the world. And if you haven't experienced compound interest before, the Royal Q quantitative trading strategy allows us to compound our profits on a daily basis using the cycle mode. If you don't want to go ahead and use the cycle mode and you want to pick up on the latest developments that we've been going through for a couple of days now, our 90-day program is almost just about finished, ladies and gentlemen. How much money have you earned yourself since you have been in Royal Q? Have you been in Royal Q for more than 90 days? If you have been in Royal Q for more than 90 days, you need to take a serious look at your current situation, assess your portfolio, and actually see if you have taken it upon yourself to generate more than $120 in profit. If that is the case, and you have generated more than $120 in profit through your trading, then good on you, because you have successfully and officially earned your $120 back, which you have paid for your annual subscription. But I know for a fact that many people are in this business for 2-3 months and they still haven't earned the annual subscription back yet. And the main reason for that, ladies and gentlemen, is because people aren't driven enough to achieve greatness, driven enough to achieve the success. And it's all just going to be dependent on the sacrifices that you guys make. So as you guys can hear, I'm a full-time network marketer. I'm a father of 2. And I enjoy the robot because it gives me more time to take care of the things that matter the most. And so with a proper understanding, ladies and gentlemen, of the trade strategy, you will reap the benefits brought by this auto trade system. Really, it is beneficial because we understand that the more we learn, the more we're going to earn, right? So the bot trades 24/7 without interruption and helps us make money by keeping an eye on the market for us every minute of every single day. That's amazing. So as long as there's capital in USDT, the robot will be able to buy dips. And of course, if the robot is able to buy a dip in the market, then there's obviously going to be a good chance of the robot being able to bring back profit for us. With that being said, it is in fact live trading. Live trading using digital currencies, and the digital currencies fluctuate every day. Cryptocurrency market is volatile. So for those of you on the call who is still in what we call a floating loss, don't worry about the floating loss, because what goes up must come down and what goes down must come up. As long as you are taking advantage of whatever situation you find yourself in. Where the focus goes, the energy flows. Right? So it's buying and selling crypto for us, helping us make money, and it uses its own unique profit strategy to replace manual market tracking. So we don't even have to look at the graphs. We don't even have to know much about technical analysis. We don't need to know much about fundamental analysis. We just need to make sure that we're paying attention. We need to make sure that we're maintaining our excitement. Right? If we're excited about something, we'll be able to pass that excitement and enthusiasm to the next person. And when we are able to share our excitement, share our positivity with others, share the positives of the business, what's working for us, not about what's not working for us, but share more so what is working for us. And if you think it's not working for you, you need to check yourself. Once again, check yourself before you wreck yourself, because of course there is leaders in the business that is doing the ultimate best to help you make your business profitable. All right. So quantitative trading from scratch, ladies and gentlemen. All right. It's the same applies, ladies and gentlemen. Before you knew how to sweep, take a broom and sweep, you needed to practice sweeping the dust on your floor in a certain direction so that you don't have to end up sweeping the same spot for the next 30 minutes or 1 hour, right? You needed to know that the dust needs to go in one direction when you're using that broom to sweep the dirt from the floor. And then, of course, you cannot just sweep the dirt and leave it in the corner or leave it in the middle of the floor. You need to make sure that you can take a dustband and pick that dirt up from the floor. And this is exactly what the Royal Q robot does, ladies and gentlemen. Please forgive the noise in the background, right? I'm just trying to cope with two very excited boys, but that's okay. They keep me on my toes, ladies and gentlemen. And there's many reasons, or there's many situations where I can make up excuses as to why I cannot make profits, because I have to take care of this and I have to make sure that this and that are busy, ladies and gentlemen. We all are busy, but if you follow those who know road, if you follow those who know the road, you're definitely going to see yourself making profit. So the Royal Q quantification system adopts a multi-strategy, multi-technology, fusion intelligent quantification mechanism. Right? That's a mouthful, guys. I know it's some big words. Some people, I'm not too sure if you actually really understand what that means. But this robot has been programmed in such a way whereby it's going to always be able to adapt to the rise and the fall in the market. And that is how the trading strategy is, of course, done for you or for us. With a click of a few buttons, you'll be ready to trade. The trade master strategies are provided together with the system. So you guys know the trade masters. The trade masters like QQ strategy, Crypto Bull, JD Winner, all of these masters. You know, guys, every master was once a beginner, right? You guys would agree. So nothing is stopping any one of us from executing 100 orders or 100 trades and getting a $1,000 gain within 7 days. Because if you are a professional trader, then this business is for you. If you're a newbie, this business is also for you. So somebody who knows how to trade would enjoy this business because they get to test their skills and they get to do 100 trade orders and get a profit of $1,000 in 7 days. And of course, the only way that can happen, ladies and gentlemen, is if you have some good capital. Capital is king. So the more leverage you have in the cryptocurrency space, the more money you'll make. And of course, then you'd be able to qualify to be a trading master trading strategist yourself as well. And then you too can charge people who use your strategy a percentage on what we call profit sharing. So whenever somebody makes a profit, the person that's using your strategy, that means that you have executed 100 trades, and of that 100 trades, you've gotten a $1,000 gain in 7 days, which is not impossible at all. If you focus and you put your time, energy, and effort into your business, it will reward you. So a lot of the time, many of you will know we've been using a top trader strategy by the name of King Gaz. And yes, it's been working well for many people. Whereas people like myself who come from a trading background before Royal Q, I just simply go ahead and make sure that I can pick the coins based on the fundamental, technical, and sentimental analysis that I've done. I can pick the coins and allow it to go on a 20 margin call or a 30 margin call, or whichever amount of margin calls that my capital allows. And if I don't want the pot to compound my profits, I'll simply go in with one shot, take whatever I can take from the market at any given time, and make sure that I'm always making profit. Even if it's $1, guys, it's profit. It's profit that you never had in the first place. So simply select a trade master and synchronize your strategy if you don't know how to trade. And your leader, the person that invited you to the business, of course, should make a recommendation of what they think it would be a suitable strategy based on your capital. Okay, once again, if your capital is great, then you can go ahead and use just about almost any master trading strategy that is available. So here's some quick facts about Royal Q, guys. It trades 24 hours a day, as you all know, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Works on Android and iOS devices or phones. Not affected by mobile data being off. All right. And there's an annual fee of $120. Now, $120 for the entire year to get somebody or to get a software like this to work for you is a bargain. When we actually started, the bot cost us $100 for the year. And then after when I joined on the 29th of July, I think it was 2 or 3 months after I joined, the subscription fee then increased by an extra $20. So if you're new on the call and you haven't gotten started yet, don't waste your time, because next time you open up your eyes after sleeping, before getting started, the robot may cost you $150. But the sooner you get started, the better. Now, there's no monthly subscriptions. There's many robots out there, ladies and gentlemen, that charge you a monthly subscription. Sometimes you aren't even able to earn enough from the working of the bot in order to pay that monthly subscription. Here we're saying, you know what, just come in with $120 once off and have as little as at least $100 capital, then you can start trading. But guess what? The minimum amount, literally, guys, the minimum amount that you can start trading with is $10. And if you can make $1, you can make 10 more. If you can make $10, you can make another 10 more. And you can keep on compounding your profits to make more and more, just depending on how driven you are to succeed. So your capital and profits remain safe in your wallet. We don't send our money to any third parties. I'm sure many people here on the call have been scammed before. Please say no to yourself before getting scammed. Don't send your money to any third parties in expectation of a daily percentage. Gone are the days that people are doing that, and many people who are benefiting from the system understand exactly what I mean. Why? Because we trade in the world's top 3 exchanges, being Binance, UB Global, and Coinbase. Your funds are under your control, ladies and gentlemen. In order for anyone to get funds out of your exchange, they need SMS authentication, they need email authentication, verification, and they need Google authentication. So there's extra layers of security that one can add to the exchange. And if you only have SMS and email verification authentication on your phone or on your PC laptop, please make it a point that you learn how to use the Google Authenticator application, whether it be you're using the original Google Authenticator or you're using the Authy application. I use Authy. It's an amazing application that you can use to secure just about all of your apps. You can use it to secure your Instagram, your Facebook. All of the apps that you have on your phone, basically, you can use the Authy app to secure those applications to avoid it from being hacked. Because soon, you may come across that your Facebook has been hacked and people are pretending to be you and then contacting all of your Facebook friends and just messing with your reputation. That has happened to me before. I came across the Authy application. So you'll find the Authy application in your Play Store. It's easy to use. You can check out the YouTube tutorial that Peter explains how to add your codes. AUTHY. You spell it AUTHY, Authy. Find that application in your Play Store. And be sure to put a third layer of security on your exchanger. Don't do it for me. Do it for yourself. Make sure that you keep your funds and your password safe and secure. Choose a difficult password, but make sure you write it down. And make sure you back up your Authy. You back up your Authy on a loved one's device, and you write down your passwords. Because if you must die tomorrow, the reality is we're all going to die. If you must die tomorrow, your loved one will be able to inherit your crypto assets. All right, your inheritance will be in the form of a username and password. So the safety here is awesome. Your money is safely trading on your Binance UB or Coinbase through a secure API integration with the RoyalQ robot. Guys, if you don't know how the robot works and you don't know how to explain this, get good at reading your PDF, get good at inviting people to Zoom call, attend more Zoom calls so that you can get the confidence in order to explain this to other people, right? So yes, very safe and secure. You can bind your RoyalQ robot to your exchange and you can unbind it or unbound it at any given time that you feel fit. All right, the advantages here, ladies and gentlemen, it's a quantitative trading strategy using big mathematical data algorithms to execute trades on the spot market, buying and selling cryptocurrency, buying low, selling when high, buying low, selling when high. It's really simple to operate. I wouldn't say easy because not a lot of people find it easy to operate it. And of course, if it was easy, as we usually say, if it was easy, then everyone would do it. It's simple. Follow a simple few steps, listen, learn, and apply, and you won't go wrong. Artificial intelligence, ladies and gentlemen, the world is being taken by storm by what we call artificial intelligence. Robotics, robots, ladies and gentlemen. You can have a robot as a bodyguard. You can have a robot as a chef. You can have a robot as a waiter or waitress. You can have a robot to do just about almost anything and everything for you. And yes, they are very, very smart or intelligent robots that are even able to cook you a meal in your kitchen. Just the fact that this robot is so smart that it's able to make profits for you. The advantage is that your funds are safe and secure. It's a real-time strategy as well that is being used. So what's in it for us? Is a rewarding referral program. There's no rank maintenance. And it's a real-time payment. Whatever you earn today, right this minute, you'll be rewarded. And whether it be you earning it through the trading profits or you're earning it through the affiliate marketing compensation plan, then you make some good money either way. If you do both, if you decide that you want to be an investor / trader and a network marketer, you'll make some good money. So I don't know if the one person that raised their hand on the call this evening is ready to say yes. But please, if you said no to something that is so fantastic like RoyalQ, you'd actually be doing yourself an injustice. I'll show you guys why. We're milking the market, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't get it, forget about it. Guys, this is a very serious business. Don't take yourself seriously, but take this business seriously. It's going to reward you. It's going to reward you very, very much. When did this day start? All right. You can go. You can go and do what you need to do. You can go. It's fine. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. You can put it there. I'm coming up. So yes, here you guys can see the day started. I don't know, there's capital here, guys, that is trading, and I've been seeing some consistent good returns without even having to use a copy trading strategy. Although I learned from the copy trading strategy because I didn't know how to use the RoyalQ bot. But in order for me to have understood how to use it, I needed to practice. Practice to me does not make perfect because nobody's perfect. However, practice does in fact make permanent. And so I learned what the masters are doing. Of course, if you learn from the best, you become the best, so much so that you can, at the end of the day, end up beating the best. So the robot, what does it do? buys, buys, sells, buys, 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 sells, buys, 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 sells. And that's what it does, guys. The more you can buy, you can see is more buys than anything else. It's just been buying the whole time. Sell, buy, sell, 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 sell. Can you guys see that? All the way, all the way. Some more buys, some more sells. Some more sells, some more buys. Some more buys, some more sells. And it goes like this every single day, right? No matter how much capital you have, if you have $10, do one shots. If you have $110 or $120, do a cycle trade. And you're getting signals for free, right? Look at this, guys. Every second, every minute of every single day, throughout the day, while you're driving, whatever you're doing, while you're eating, whatever you would find yourself doing, the robot is going to do exactly what I told you guys it's going to do, right? So learn how to explain this, guys. Learn how to get good at inviting people to come to Zoom call. My friend, I found out about this new awesome application that we can use on our phone. Instead of scrolling through Facebook, we can actually scroll through this application to check our profits. So why not scroll through an application where you can see you're earning some money? You can see, guys, it sells all the way. Why? Because we program the bot to do exactly what we want it to do. And it's doing the business, guys. Any questions from anyone on the call? I see Fabulous FX is here with us. Fabulous FX has a question. Go ahead, sir. All right, Fabulous FX, I'm asking you to unmute. You can go ahead.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me? Hello,
Yes,
good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mr. FX.
Can you hear me? Good evening.
Good evening, my boss. I can hear you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much for this wonderful presentation. I'm really happy to join you guys. I have a challenge on my Royal Q. Most of my trade are on serious float. Some are 45%, 55%, and 70%. How do I recover these the floating loss? What do I do? Because
Very
right now
simple.
I have set them to one shot.
Yeah.
Because it was formerly on Circle, and I moved it to one shot. So how do I recover this money?
All right. In one day, I took floating loss of 52%. In one day, less than 24 hours, I took a floating loss of 52% and closed the trade completely.
How do you do that?
Yes, I'm about to tell you. Capital. Add more capital. Put your full energy, focus, and attention into inviting people to gain the network income. If you cannot, or if you think you cannot, you're right. But if you think you can, you're also right. It's quite simple. You see, when the bot or when you choose a strategy, it uses the cycle mode, right? You're using a circle strategy. Am I right?
Yes.
So all circle strategists are using what we call the strategy mode, which is called the sub-bin real-time settlement mode. It's real-time trading, and it's going to give you real-time profits, whatever the market is depicting at any given time. So whatever floating loss you have, the only way you're going to cure or give that floating loss a remedy is to add capital. Now, if you're unable to add capital, focus on leveraging people so that you can use other people's money to add it as capital. Now, the sub-bin real-time settlement is the strategy mode that all circle strategists are using. However, if you are not going to tell your bot what to do, when you'd like it to do, etc., then it's not going to do what you'd like it to do. I'll show you what I mean.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So no matter what coin you have, it's in floating loss, the bot will never buy more. This reads open margin call. As long as this reads open margin call, the bot will never able to buy more of the dip. I don't want the bot to buy any more of the dip. As you can see, I want a return rate of 2.4%. I've gauged the market, but I can actually come here now and just click on market price and sell it off manually. But I won't do that because I know, based on technical analysis, that in the next say about 3-4 hours, this bot is going to bring me that percentage of 2.4% that I'm looking for. Right, so never mind that, forget about that, okay? There you can see it's fluctuating 1.35, 1.75. Now this is 28 margin calls. I think about, what's the time now? 3 hours ago, this was on 28 margin calls. This year was on 28 margin calls. It's on 4 margin calls now. As long as this is depicting 4 margin calls, I'll be able to come here, click on strategy mode, and change it to the whole warehouse mode.
That is when you are under cycle or one shot.
Regardless of whether you're on cycle or one shot,
okay,
you can change it on consent that this amount here is 4. Let me start this again. Watch what the bot does. Buying price is triggered, and this is how I learned to allow the bot to do what I'd like it to do. Buying price is triggered. How many times did it buy? You can see it was on sub-bin real-time settlement here. But even though it was on one shot, because it was on one shot, there was 4 margin calls, it sold the entire 4 margin calls for me in one shot. But now, look at this. The strategy mode is in sub-bin real-time settlement. There's already 10 margin calls that the robot has purchased. I won't be able to change it to a whole warehouse mode. So that's why I always just leave it in sub-bin real-time settlement and allow the bot to buy. Now you might be wondering, there was no, now there's 15. Why is the bot buying so frequently? Why? Because I wanted to buy at the cheapest price, cheapest current price at that present moment in time. You can see my trade settings now. This is 28 margin calls. This is my own strategy based on the volatility in this specific coin. Now I'm a risk taker. I don't know about you guys in the call, but I love money. Or rather, I don't need money, but I want money. I want money to buy the things that I like. Okay. So with that being said, I choose how frequently I want the bot to buy on this 28 margin calls. But here is the trick. This is where the magic happens. All the time, if you look on your distributed take profit section, it will either be one. It will always be 1.3%. Mine is not, as you can see. I don't care what the dollar amount is that I'm receiving. But what I do care about is the percentage. Look at the percentage, ladies and gentlemen, that I've received in one day. In one day, I received probably about over 40% from the specific coin already. But the only reason why I was able to receive that was due to the fact that I allowed the bot to buy dip, and because I have capital. Without any capital to allow the robot to buy dip, it won't be possible, right? So no matter how small the profit, what I am focused on is the percentage. The percentage is actually really what I'm after. Any crypto trader knows that. Please forgive me. Just give me a second, guys. Now, if you're not going to change what we call the distributed take profit allocation, and you are not going to monitor your bot and your margin calls based on your current capital, then your bot is always going to simply just buy all of the dips and use your capital, and then you will see yourself falling into deeper and deeper floating loss. So You're using a sync strategy. And I think my screen stopped sharing now because I lost myself. Let me come back here. You're using a sync strategy, guys, and the robot. Please go inside now. Go inside. Go inside. You are finished. You are finished. Go. Please excuse, guys. If you were dead, you'll know how I feel. All right. So, guys, this coin has been doing amazing today, and it's only going to end up doing better. If you find an asset that is cheap, buy it, buy a lot of it, and make sure you leverage on the market in the best way possible. So, you're using a sync strategy, and the sync strategy is always going to be sub and real-time settlement. And you're always going to have what we call the distributed and take profit allocation. Boom, take profits is already triggered. Remember, what was this on early on, guys? This was on what, 16? Now, I know this coin is going to continue to pump because it has the potential in this month to reach all-time highs. Don't go and buy this coin now if you weren't trading it before, because you'll end up being disappointed because you're buying a green candle on top of a green candle. Yeah, this bot is going to take profit for me anytime soon again. Or I can just decide to click on sell, click on market price, and take that estimated profit. But nevertheless, let's come back here. Trade setting. Usually, Mr. FX, how many margin calls are you trading with now at the moment? Are you there, Mr. FX? How many margin calls are you trading with? Is Mr. FX still on the call? Mr. FX, you can unmute yourself. Your hand is still up. Let me just check my trade. Yes. Let me just check trading view. If you know, you know, guys. If you don't know, it's fine. I also didn't know when I first started. But you have to be hungry. You have to be driven. If you want knowledge, you have to go and seek for that knowledge. You have to listen, learn, and apply. Now, you can see I'm not too worried. It was almost at the take profit amount, but you can see a return rate went down. I'm not falling into the fear of missing out. Why? Because you can see how volatile it is. And I knew by an analysis that was done earlier on, this is the 4-hour time frame. This is the 4-hour time frame. And here you guys can see that this coin is hella bullish. This one candle represents 4 hours. If I take it down to 1 minute, I can see that even once this trade comes to an end, I'll be able to start it again. The volume is excellent. The volume you can see at the bottom of the screen. Where's my pen? You can see the volume is excellent here. There's more. The bulls are more in control than the bears, yeah? So more people are buying. And a lot of the time it will be people that are buying this coin because they're suffering from FOMO. They don't want to miss out. But you get person A, person B, and person C. Who's going to profit the most? Person A, of course, is going to profit the most. Person B, he is going to profit, but not as much as person A. Person C is also going to profit, but also not as much. So it wouldn't be a smart idea to go and jump into this trade right now. Right? But let me check, come back to RoyalQ and see what the return rate is like. It's on, boom, take profit should be triggered. And then the sell takes place. I quickly start it again. Because I can lose this capital, guys. Not literally, but I can afford to lose it. I'm not trading with any emotions. I'm not trading with any fear. I'm not trading with any doubt, with any uncertainty. I know that this coin is going to do well. It's going to do well because we can see this is the 1 day time frame, guys. And this coin has been at a higher price than what it is now. Yeah. So this opportunity here just depends on your mindset. Are you using money that you're going to need tomorrow at the end of the month? If so, it wouldn't be a good idea to do that. You can see the current price is the same like the average price. And according to the graph, it's just going to keep on doing what you'd like it to do. I'm allowing the pot to buy infrequently, 28 times, right? You can see 0.4, 0.40. And guess where I copied this from? The first 4 margin calls. I copied it from a trading strategist. That's why it's called copy trading. You don't need to pay a strategy fee if you're willing to take out the time to check your margin configuration. Now you're using a circle strategist, but this may be 0.5. Nothing is stopping you from changing this to 0.4 to 0.2, however many times, and nothing stopping you from changing these numbers here as well, the multiple buy-in ratios. And that's what my strategy looks like on this specific coin. Not all coins have the same margin call drop percentage. Just depends on you and what you want from the market. And the whole position take profit ratio on the last call, because it's on one shot, will be that amount here. Let's see. You can see the earnings callback is 0.1. So deducted 0.1 from that amount. And I'm not feeling any fear at all. Even though this return rate is like that, you guys can see the current price is close to the average price. It's already on 22 margin calls. And the margin call is now stopped. And there's already $265 invested into this coin, which is in fact the amount that I'm willing to risk in this coin. And no matter how long it takes, the market is always going to rebound, ladies and gentlemen. If you're patient enough, then you're going to get what you're looking for. You can see the current price is not too far off from the take profit price. But it all just depends on your mindset. Don't use money that you're going to need tomorrow. Don't use money that you can't afford to lose. Don't trade with emotions, trade without fear. And you'll see this type of results if you're simply just practicing, clicking around, changing. Look at all of these percentages, guys. In trading, we don't focus on profits, we focus on percentage. Yeah? So in the space of like 3 minutes, this robot has already brought me back, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, more than 20%. More than 15% in 3 minutes. And it was all happening in the sub-cells. In the sub-cells until it came to where? Until it came to the 4th margin call. The numbers decreased. So when it sells, it will go to 21, then 20, then 19, then 18, and it will go down. And once it gets to the 4th margin call, it will sell off the whole position completely because it's in a one shot. Now with Mr. FX, your trade was in a cycle. Even though you put it in one shot, the robot is not going to sell off at one shot because of the numbers of margin calls that still need to get rid of. So if you're not going to buy, then you won't be able to decrease that. Click on market price. You see this minus 20, minus 0.25 or minus 0.59. I click on enter the amount of margin call. I can type in there 20. You can see the estimated holding profit and loss decreased. I can type in 50, and you can see it will just continue to be volatile. But it's not necessary because the bot is going to do exactly what we would like it to do. And that is to bring me back profit here in the distributed and take profit allocation section. So from the 21st call, as long as the market is going up by 1.1%, profit, 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 as you guys see in the transaction history. The best part about this spot, ladies and gentlemen, is that it's always going to take a higher percentage than what you said. So if your sub and distributed take profit percentage is 1.1 and it goes to maybe 1.2%, the earnings callback is 0.3 or 0.1. It's going to deduct that 0.3 or that 0.1 from the total percentage that it hit in that specific time. I hope I'm making sense, guys. But where the energy goes, or sorry, where the focus goes, the energy flows. So if you're worried about floating loss, just develop a bit of a better understanding about crypto trading and what patience can do for you in the market, depending on how long you'd like to hold that trade. It's very bullish, guys. So if you guys were buying here, then you would have gotten all this profit here. But you couldn't buy because your profit, your capital was caught up in the other trade. Maybe you overtraded, maybe you chose other coins. I don't know. So I hope that answers your question, my guy. Mr. FX, I hope, okay, Mr. FX is not on the call, or he's on the call. I hope that answers your question. Add capital, and then we can talk. You come to Zoom call at 9 a.m. South African time, and you come to Zoom call at 10 p.m. South African time to learn more. I am 11 minutes late for an invitation to another Zoom call by another great leader from Nigeria. The guy is doing exceptional work. He's giving us signals for free, one shot. Take this signal, enter the preset amount, start the trade here, take 1.3%. 1.3% is better than a floating loss. But if you don't have capital to cover any shortfalls, then don't trade manually, just stick to the trading capital on the sync strategy. Yes, Mr. Pologi, I'll give you a chance to let us know what's on your mind. I'll spend at least 3 to 5 minutes. I can, however, only spend at least 3 to 5 minutes. So we'll end with you, Mr. Pologi. You can unmute yourself and go ahead. Mr. Pologi, I'm asking you to unmute.
Yes, now I'm allowed. How are you, Coach?
Yes,
How are
all
you?
is well, all is well, sir. Thank you for asking. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Yes.
And then last time when I was talking with you, I was in a floating loss.
Yes.
And then now, well, it remains with one floating loss that I'm confident about it because the robot is doing for me for that
Awesome.
one. Yes.
Yes.
And then so now can you now help me to make it to buy?
No problem. I just wanted to find out by you, Mr. Pologi, how confident do you feel about taking the information that is sent to the group when it comes to a signal that is sent to the group, because I know the last time we spoke, we chose a coin H-bar.
Yeah, H-bar, it is one shot and then it is went off now.
Awesome. I knew it would go off. And tell everyone, did you have enough patience to wait?
Yeah, really, I did have a patient, and then as advised by you, and then so I was listening to you when you were giving people some two options, either to be patient or to make more money if they're having more money, or either to sell it, but they will sell it at a loss, and then so I choose to be patient. And then so,
because we don't like losing. We either draw or we win. We don't lose. Yes.
Yeah. Now it's giving me confidence. I'm seeing the direction of this.
Awesome, guys. With the robot, you can 10x your money in 12 months. It's a 12-month subscription. No matter how much dip no matter how much dip you are in, whatever you're gonna focus on, that is where your energy is gonna flow. So tell everyone on the call, Mr. Palogi, what was the highest percentage that floating loss was on at some stage?
It was at 40. It was at 40.
Please say again, how much percent?
It was at 40%.
Wow.
Yes. And then I was just looking at it and not going up or down, can just go slowly. And then it took 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And then at the one stage, I'm seeing it at being at 26. I'm seeing, no, this is going somewhere. This is going to the direction that I'm looking for it.
And how much capital did you have invested in that coin? It was $230, right?
Yeah, it was 255, I'm sure. It was 250.
And then what was the profit from that one coin on that $255?
It was the profit, I think it was about $17.
Wow. Guys, do you hear that?
Yeah.
Patience. Guys, I don't want to be that guy when you guys are coming onto the Zoom call. I don't want to be picking the coin for you. Mr. Palogi, did I pick the coin for you, or did I ask you which coin you'd like to pick?
You asked me which coin do I look to pick. I said the H-bar. And then you said, no, it's
So which bank is going to give you guys on $250? Which bank is going to give you guys $17 after 3 weeks on $250? No bank.
No bank.
So 100%. So 80% of trading is patience. 10% is buying, and 10% is selling. So please, ladies and gentlemen, in the group, because I'm late now for the other call, come to the other call, guys, so that you can ask more of your questions to another fundamental trader. This guy, me and him, we just hit it off like that. I don't know him from anywhere, but we click and we understand each other, and we're learning from each other. We encourage each other. We're motivating each other. We're making sure that everyone is winning. So just check in the one-shot groups for the link of another call.
Okay.
That coin that I was showing you guys now, SLP, it's up by 53.44% in less than 24 hours. Now imagine you got into this coin when it was not bullish like it is now, but knowing when to enter. So on this coin, I got about just over 40% already in less than 24 hours on one coin. So there's no need to overtrade, guys. There's no need to choose multiple coins if your capital doesn't allow. Let's please all meet on the. There's no chat here on the Zoom.
Yeah, I've been seeing you, watching you when you are gaining from this coin, and then. But not having any confidence how to actually my problem is still how to go about it when I had to trade in here.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make a screen recording for everyone. Even though there is screen recordings that are circulating in the groups, I'm going to make a screen recording on how to do a cycle trade and how to do a one-shot trade. You choose based on your capital which one you'd like to do. I think for somebody of your caliber at the moment, Mr. Pologi, it would be a good idea to do cycle trade. And H-bar is one of those coins that can 10x your money this year. H-bar.
Okay.
I won't give any other special coin picks, but H-bar is one of those coins that can give you 10x on your money. And I'll give you guys another one for free. Hadera Ashcroft is one. And Algorand is another one. Algo. Your money. But you need to have patience and you need to use dollar cost averaging. $10 at a time, $20 at a time, $50 at a time, $100 at a time. Whichever amount your capital allows. So let's please meet on the other Zoom call so that we can learn some more, okay?
Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry to end the call so abruptly, but John and David, we look forward to seeing you. Yeah, we look forward to seeing you guys on the other call. The meeting ID, I don't know if you guys are in the group, but the meeting ID is 974 6857 5641. So let me get onto that call because I know you must be waiting for me by now. So I'm going to read out the meeting ID again. It is 974 68 57 5641. And the passcode is 12345. So the meeting ID is 974 68 57 5641. And the passcode is 12345. Leader Julius, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to go ahead and speak to 45 participants. Thank you so much. Is there anything from you, Leader Julius? If not, then you may